iPhone 5 battery replacement guide. The tools we're going to need are tweezers, a plastic prying tool for disconnecting the cables, a proprietary Apple screwdriver called the pentalobe screwdriver, a standard Phillips head 00 screwdriver, a guitar pick for prying the phone apart, and a suction cup for lifting of the screen. To the lightning cable charging port, there are two pentalobe screws. Go ahead and remove them with the pentalobe screwdriver. Place the suction cup as close as you can to the home button. If the screen is badly cracked, use a piece of packing tape to tape over the cracks. That way you can create a seal so that the suction cup can function properly. With the phone on the solid surface, with one hand, go ahead and pinch it on both sides with your fingers and pull up on the screen with your main pointing finger and squeeze in the guitar pick in the bottom left corner near the auxiliary cable. Once you sneak it in, tilt it left to right to pry the screen apart. Pry around both sides to get the screen open. Once the phone is unclammed, we'll need to disconnect the screen from the phone completely. Go ahead and remove the 3 Phillips head screws that are different sizes that are guarding the connection to the screen. Once the 3 Phillips head screws are undone, go ahead and gently lift up the shield and move it out of the way. Begin by disconnecting the furthest ribbon cable from the screen. Gently underneath one of its corners with the plastic prying tool, pry it out of its socket. Make sure to go very slow and careful. You don't want to damage the socket when making this disconnection. Now the third and final connection. The screen is now free. The battery is connected with 2 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and remove the 2 screws. Go ahead and pry the battery connection apart. With a plastic knife or a tool, go ahead and pry in the bottom left corner. Once you get the knife in there, go ahead and start sliding it in. You might feel a lot of resistance depending on how sticky the tape is underneath. Reassembly. Use M3 double-sided tape to reinstall the battery. Make sure not to use the tape that comes with the replacement battery because it dries up and it's very difficult to remove once it's dry. It doesn't work properly on the pull tabs. Gently place the battery into the socket, adjusting it. Reconnect its connection. Resecure it with 2 Phillips head screws. It's time to reconnect the screen. Go ahead and start off by bending back the 2 ribbon cables and the one furthest back. Reconnect that first. Make sure that you firmly connect it into the socket and you feel something like a click. Now the last and final third connection. Make sure that everything is connected correctly and firmly. Place the ribbon cable shield over the ribbon cables and secure it with the 3 Phillips head screws. With the shield secure, it's time to clamp up the phone. Start at the top edge of the phone and pry it into the phone case, and then clamp it, going around the contour of the phone, making sure that the screen goes into the phone housing. It's time to seal the phone by placing 2 pentalobe screws in near the charging port. With the pentalobe screws secure, power on the phone and test it. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe, and check out more videos at appledollars.com.